Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we decode the confusing language of corporate filings to reveal the truth hidden within those dense documents. Today we're diving into First-Hand Technology Value Fund, Incorporated's August report, and let's just say there might be a surprise or two waiting for us behind those official numbers. Before we get rolling, if you like getting straight to the good stuff without all the corporate jargon, hit that subscribe button, and for a deeper dive and community chat, join our Discord server linked in the description below. Alright, so we are looking at a filing from the 14th of August 2025. This report is covering some events that happened, essentially their latest update for us. It is important to remember that this is a look at First-Hand Technology Value Fund, Incorporated, a company based in Maryland. Now, for those who follow this company, their common stock trades under the ticker symbol SVVC on the OTCQB market. This means it is a publicly traded company, and they have to file these reports with the US Securities and Exchange Commission, or SEC, so we can all see what is going on. The main reason for this particular report is an important announcement they made on the 14th of November 2025. They put out a press release to share their financial results for the quarter that ended on the 30th of September 2025. Think of this as their quarterly report card for investors. They've attached this press release as Exhibit 99.1 to this filing, so the core of this report is built around those financial results. Really, the most interesting part of any of these filings usually comes down to the numbers, what they earned, what they spent, and how the company is performing financially. We're going to dig into what those numbers mean for First-Hand Technology Value Fund Incorporated. This document is a Form 8K, which is typically used to announce major events that shareholders should know about between their regular quarterly or annual reports. In this case, the major event was the release of their financial earnings, and as we've seen, they are reporting for the quarter ending the 30th of September of 2025. Whenever a company releases their earnings, that is our cue to really pay attention to the financial health and trajectory of the business. Now, while the actual financial tables aren't embedded in a way we can directly pull numbers from this specific HTML, we know this filing is triggered by the release of their financial results for the quarter ended the 30th of September 2025. What we can infer is that they are sharing this information with the public, and this filing is the official record of that announcement. Typically, when a company like First-Hand Technology Value Fund Incorporated releases its quarterly financial results, it is a crucial moment for investors. They're looking to see if the company is growing, if it is making money, and if it is a good investment. These reports usually cover key metrics like revenue, which is the total income from sales, profits or losses for the period, and often details about their assets and liabilities. For a company like this, which focuses on technology value, understanding their investments and the performance of those investments is paramount. Are their tech bets paying off? Are they seeing growth in their portfolio companies? When we look at earnings announcements, we're always comparing the current period to past periods and to what analysts expected. A strong earnings report usually means a company is performing well, which can lead to a higher stock price. Conversely, a weak report can signal trouble and might lead to the stock price falling. This is why these filings and the press releases attached to them are so important. They provide concrete data points for us to assess the company's performance and future prospects. Looking at the date of the press release, the 14th of November 2025, it tells us they are announcing their third quarter results in mid-November. This is a pretty standard timeline. The key takeaway here is that the company is being transparent about its financial performance, which is a good sign for investors. We would normally delve into specifics like how much revenue they pulled in, what their net income was, and perhaps their earnings per S-hair. Without those specific numbers directly in this HTML, we can only discuss the significance of this filing itself. This report is essentially a confirmation that they met their reporting obligation by releasing these financials. The real meat of the story, for us as investors or analysts, would be in that Exhibit 99.1, the actual press release. That is where they would break down the numbers and explain what they mean. Now, for an emerging growth company like First-Hand Technology Value Fund Incorporated, these reports are particularly scrutinized. They have certain flexibilities but are also expected to be upfront about their financial journey. The checkboxes in the filing indicate they are indeed an emerging growth company, meaning they are a newer, smaller company that has the option to follow less stringent reporting requirements. This can be beneficial for growth, but also means we need to be extra diligent in understanding the filings. Ultimately, this 8K filing serves as official notification that First-Hand Technology Value Fund Incorporated has shared its Q3 2025 financial results with the public. The true analysis hinges on the details within that press release. Were the results strong, weak? Or somewhere in between? Did they meet or exceed expectations? Did they expand their investments or divest from underperforming ones? These are the questions we'd be asking if we had the full financial tables and commentary from their press release. So, what is our take here? What this filing tells us is that First Hand Technology Value Fund Incorporated is following the rules and providing its investors with timely updates on its financial performance. The company is operating as an emerging growth company, which is a common status for many tech-focused investment funds. The real story, the narrative of their financial health and strategic direction, lies within the press release they issued on the 14th of November 2025. Without those specific numbers, we can't make a definitive judgment on their performance, but we can appreciate the transparency. The strength of this company, from what we can gather from this filing alone, lies in its commitment to disclosure. The biggest opportunity for investors is to then dig into that Exhibit 99.1 and understand the specifics of those financial results. Are they investing wisely in technology? Is their fund growing? The primary risk, as with any investment fund, is the performance of its underlying investments. Technology can be volatile, and a downturn in the tech sector could significantly impact their returns. Our conclusion based purely on this 8K is that the company is fulfilling its reporting duties. The next step for anyone interested is to read that press release and see if the numbers tell a story of growth, stability, or challenge. Alright, that is our breakdown of this First Hand Technology Value Fund Incorporated filing. What is your take on what we've discussed, and what do you think the company's future holds? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps us out, and subscribe for more deep dives into the world of corporate finance. And don't forget to check out our Discord in the description for more insights and community discussion. Thanks for watching. See you next time.